What is going on, everybody? One of the hardest working dev teams out there is Conceal, and they are still after it. And they recently did a lot of updates to their wallet, so I figured I would take a break from the Ravencoin assets and restricted assets and tags and all that stuff. I was actually working on some content for that, like another scenario similar to what we were doing last week, but more in line with like a security token offering, STO. But anyway, let's take a look at what I decided. Well, what I was going to say was I decided to break it up a little bit, and we'll just do some CCX stuff. I needed to update the wallet anyway, so I figured I would just do a stream on it. So let's get after it. I don't know if you can see or not, but I've got the Brandon Coin shirt on. Came in the mail today. I don't know if you can see what it's all about here. Pretty cool. Ordered that from Brandon Coin a couple weeks ago, or last week I think. From his, I think he's got a Teespring shop or something. But anyway, it's pretty cool. Digging it. All right, let's see here. I always get myself off track. Sorry about that. In case you were kind of wondering what Conceal was, you know, if you're kind of new or just not familiar with Conceal, it's a community-driven, decentralized, privacy-focused blockchain bank. It uses deposits that pay interest rates on the coins that you cold stake without involving like a third party, like a financial institution or anything like that. You know, it's basic cryptocurrency stuff, but they actually have it to where you can earn interest in the currency. No need to, and this is all cold staking. It's done on the chain. There's no need to have a VPS, virtual private server, or even leave your wallet up and running or anything like that. It uses hash time lock contracts, or HTLCs, and that's how it locks the coins in and stakes them for whatever time you specify. And I've got videos on that. We'll get to that in a minute. I'll show you like the playlist and stuff like that. As far as their roadmap goes, you can see that they've been knocking some stuff out. They've got some very interesting stuff coming up though. I tried to get more information on the side chain. There's not much out there that they're gonna release, but you can see all these things that TBA to be announced. So there are quite a bit. They're working on deposits on the cloud and mobile. Right now, the deposits are only accessible or they can only be created from the desktop wallet right here, and working on all kinds of cool stuff. I don't know, these guys, I guess they never sleep because they're super busy all the time. And we'll talk about what is Conceal again a little bit here. The name is Conceal, the ticker is CCX. They've got their own little symbol. I think that's shown on here somewhere. Yeah, right here. The mining algorithm that they use is Kryptonite Conceal. It uses ring signatures, stealth addresses, some privacy features there. The maximum supply is 200 million CCX, and they also have like encrypted messaging and self-destructive messages as well. All these things are things that they've had. Some of it they've changed a little bit over the year, or over the 2 years that they've been out. I think it's 2 years. They have updated their deposit features. So some of the stuff that you'll find on their website here, especially like old Medium posts, is going to be a little inaccurate as far as the deposits and investments, because they've upgraded the way that they do that. And I've got videos on that on my channel as well. I've got a pretty good playlist with information about Conceal on it, so definitely check that out. We will go and look at what to mine, see what's going on with Conceal over here. I am mining Conceal. I do those videos once a month, the co-owned rigs that are shared, the shared rigs here. And we've been mining Conceal since last March, I believe, nonstop. And I do those videos once a month. We do like a review of the previous month, and the last one was really recent. It was last Thursday, I believe. Was it Wednesday? It was last Wednesday or Thursday. So we talked about Conceal in that as well. So again, reference my channel. I've got a lot of Conceal videos over here if you're interested in that kind of thing. Yeah, it was right here, Mining Profits Monthly Review. So we talked about, because I've got these two rigs here that are on Conceal, and again, they're co-owned. We break it down and figure out what the profits were, profits or losses in this case for electric. We break all that stuff down, so it's kind of a cool little realistic. Sometimes I'm going to tell you the truth, and in that video, and those types of videos, I do. I mean, it's pretty brutal mining rewards with RX 580s right now. If you're mining Conceal, there are other things out there that are a little bit more profitable. Even Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. But I like Conceal because the power draw is a lot less, and my situation just kind of leads me to do kryptonite coins instead of ETH hash. So that's just my opinion there on the whole power draw and heating and cooling and all that stuff. So the Conceal block times are 2 minutes. 120 seconds. The block reward started at, this is just a little bit about Conceal just to get everybody up to speed. The block reward started at 5 CCX and they go up 0.25 CCX each month, and they max out at 20 over the years. And currently we're at 10 CCX per block, and all that block reward goes to miners. There is a max supply of 200 million CCX, and like I was saying earlier, they have their own algorithm called Kryptonite Conceal. It works well with quite a few mining programs like Crypto Dredge, Team Red Miner, XMR Stack. So you've got several options there. All right, the playlist that I've got here, it looks like this. So you can see I talk about the mining profits, the deposits. This is a good one if you're interested in the deposits, the new deposits feature. This is an hour-long video about it, so we go through it pretty in depth. Here goes I don't know why there's two. There's no telling here. This was probably a live stream where I probably didn't demonstrate everything. I was probably just talking about what it was. And yeah, there's actually 3 videos here on the deposits revamp. Yeah, cool stuff. So check it. I've got quite a bit of videos on Conceal, so check that out. All right. Let me check the chat, see who all is in here. What's up, Nefarious? What's up, Red Panda, if you're still in here? What's up, Shuby? Chan Coin, what's going on, man? Yes, Chan Coin, it's mostly a AMD coin for sure. Being kryptonite. And it would be considered, I think, on what to mine whenever you're doing the calculations, you should use kryptonite fast. So this would be the closest. They don't have kryptonite Conceal on here, but I believe that kryptonite fast is your closest example. So this is the calculator that you would use. I don't know how, maybe they clean that up whenever you go to the actual calculator, like this right here. Maybe this is a better calculator than using that calculator on the front page there. So this might actually use a different calculation, slightly different for the specific algorithm, although it's probably identical to kryptonite fast. I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but I would assume it's pretty close. All right, so like I was saying, they do have a updated wallet. That's what this video is going to be about. That's what this live stream is going to be about. CONCEAL Desktop 6.1.2, and it came out a couple weeks ago, I believe February 7th or so. And we actually experienced some of the problems that were hopefully fixed in this version. Last week, whenever we were doing the mining profits breakdown from the previous month, I was trying to send those funds from the individual rig wallets to the main wallet, And remember the interface, the wallet just kept crashing. It would just go, you know, minimize, not even minimize, it would just close. And apparently that was a known issue, and it's hopefully fixed in this version here, in this upgrade. So that'll be cool to see. Let's see some other things that they got going on in here. I guess that they are going to, now this is the old one, this is the old wallet, and you can see that probably by, let me go to about here. Actually, no, it's up here in the top left, 6.1.0. So the new one is 6.1.2. Slight upgrade, and it's not even really an upgrade. They're like constantly working on it, and they're releasing them. It seems like they're releasing them as they go. Like as they fix enough things, they'll go ahead and release a new version, and get you know, people on a more stable version, I guess, or a more functional version. Anyway, so let's see here. So they got show or hide the lock based on wallet encryption. I'm assuming this particular wallet here, this is my YouTube wallet, just to goof around with, just for demonstration purposes. And I'm thinking that maybe it won't show the lock because this wallet doesn't even have a password on it. And I'm thinking that it won't even show this lock since it's not encrypted, right? So since it doesn't have a password, I think that's what they mean by show hide the lock based on wallet encryption. And then they're going to fix an issue with adding to the address book, which I don't know if I experienced that or not. Maybe, I just don't recall. Fix crash when sending funds or messages. That we definitely experienced that last week, and I even made a comment about it. I was like, you know, I really need to upgrade this wallet because I think that they fixed this particular issue, hopefully, with the new version. So I definitely brought that up last week. It's also going to show the password prompt when engaging in action. See, before you could, once you were in the interface, you could actually send funds and it wouldn't ask for your password again. I think that they're kind of securing it a little bit so that if you do like leave your wallet open, or if you're in this interface or whatever, and someone couldn't sit down to your computer and send funds, right, without knowing the password. That's a good addition there. Yes, it's inconvenient, but security and convenience are inversely proportional. So if you want more convenience or more security, you got to lose a little bit of convenience, and that's justifiable right there, in my opinion. They're also going to remove some old and unused files. Add password change option. I guess maybe in the settings they'll have a password change down here, probably somewhere on here, some way of changing the password. That'll be cool. Keep the splash screen on top. I don't know what that means. That's going to be interesting to see. Add minimize to tray and close to tray back. So there were some settings in here: minimize to tray and close to tray. I guess that they took them out in this version here, and they're going to add them back in, I guess. And fix some styling issues on the password dialog. Show the full address. I believe over here, whenever you're sending funds, see how like right here you can't see the whole address, right? You have to go front and back, like, you know, end and home to get back and forth. And I think that maybe that's what they're talking about. Maybe it's going to extend this out a little bit, maybe, so that you can see the full address. Maybe that's what they're talking about. And then some other minor visual tweaks. So let's go ahead. I've got a fully synchronized wallet here, so I'm going to close it. And then we'll just head over to their website, which is conceal.network. Somewhere on here. Here it is. So it's conceal.network, and I know you can't see that URL up there, but that is what it is. Conceal.network, and there is a lock next to it, so you always want to make sure that you're on the right website, the one that's secure. It should have a valid certificate, so on and so forth. That's just one step that you're going to take to make sure that you don't download a malicious software wallet, because you know, the space is full of people that can duplicate this website perfectly and make you think that you're downloading a wallet for, you know, from Conceal themselves, and it's actually a malicious software, so a malicious wallet, and you're going to lose your crypto and maybe some other things. So always check the connection, make sure it's the right website, conceal.network in this case. And then you're going to click on desktop. Right here there's links to the wallets. I think you can go over here and go wallet to, no, probably just desktop maybe. Anyway, so we're going to go right here and just click desktop. That's going to get us down to the wallet section. You could just scroll down, I guess, too. You scroll down here, and then we're going to do the Windows GUI, graphical user interface. And these are the release notes that I just talked about just a minute ago. Scroll down here, and we're going to grab the Windows Win64 6.1.2. Save that in downloads. And then we're going to be super secure, super careful, and we are actually going to check the file hash. See how they provide them right here, the SHA-256 sums. So we're going to look at the one and compare it with the file that we downloaded, right? We've done this before. I'm going to do it again because this is a new download and we need to be careful, right? I'm just cleaning my display up over here. Just give me a second. All right. So here's the file that we downloaded. Win64 6.1.2. We're going to go to PowerShell. And that opens up, whenever you do it like that, whenever you type into the address bar like that, then it just opens up in that location, which makes it super convenient, right? So here's, see how it opened up PowerShell in the downloads folder. So that's kind of nice. And then we're going to say we need to get the file name. Let's go over here and copy this, the whole file name. And what this is doing is, let me finish what I was doing here real quick. All right, so what this is doing is the developers, I can't even talk. The developers upload the file, right, to GitHub. But before they do it, they check it. They run SHA-256 hashing function on it and get the hash from it, from the file that they're uploading, right? So that what you're being protected from is if the hash doesn't match what you download here, then that means that either someone has changed this simple text up here, or more likely they have changed the file and uploaded, maybe the repository, the GitHub repository for the project has been compromised, and you've got people that are doing nefarious activities in there and uploading bad wallets that are going to do damage to your crypto balances or your computer or whatever. So all this is doing is checking. The devs are saying, okay, this is the file name, and this is the hash that you should get if you run the SHA-256 on it. You know, you should get this output. So let's see, where was I at here? Where's that at? I had it up. Where's PowerShell? It was hidden. All right. So we have to compare. See, I said get file hash and then the file name. So this is the file's hash. So I'm going to just copy it. Just double click and press Control-C in PowerShell. You should be good. I'm just going to create a little text document here real quick. Let's just call it hash. And then we're just going to eyeball it. There's utilities available to compare the numbers, but we're just going to eyeball it because it's pretty easy. This is what it should be right here. I'm just going to paste it below it. We're going to take a quick look. We can just go up and down. Let's see here. Compare these two numbers, or compare the two hashes. And it looks good to me. So all we're doing is making sure that the file that we downloaded is the one that the developers say that it should be based on the file hash. Now, if it's compromised in such a way that they can update the file and the hash right here to represent the malicious software, then there's nothing you can really do about that. They would have to come out with an announcement saying that their GitHub was compromised and to not download that wallet, and then they would have to do whatever they do on their end to reclaim the confidence of the repository and the access to the repository and secure it and all that stuff. Anyway, all right, so we have verified that we are good to go, that this is the wallet that we want, and I'm just going to extract it. I think this probably still just has the setup.exe in it. I'm just going to extract it in place here so that we can see. So it's actually just an exe. Oh, let me show you where my current wallet is here. So the current wallet is right here. And what you could do, now it should only update just a couple files in here, maybe conceal GUI.exe. So see the date on it is 1/17/2020. That's the one that we're going to focus on because that's probably going to be the one that changes. There might be some other files in here, maybe the DLLs and stuff too. But if you wanted to be real careful, you could back up all your address books and your wallet files and stuff like that. But I know that it's not going to touch those. And plus I have backups of them anyway, so I think I'm pretty good. But if you wanted to be careful, you would just copy your whole Conceal. What I would do is copy the whole Conceal wallet to another location, thumb drive, something, get it off of this same hard drive, right? Because if you're backing up like what you see in here, you're backing these up on the same hard drive, that's not really too secure. I have backups, don't worry. But I did these just as a test while I was doing streams and stuff, most likely. So I have a real backup of them. But you could be real careful and do it that way as well. So you can see I've got several wallets in here. If you watched any of the streams on the mining profits, you would see me accessing all these different wallets for the different rigs and the shared rigs, and then plus my wallet down here and stuff. So, all right. So I think that we are good to go with running this. It's always going to come up like this because pretty much any mining type software, or cryptocurrency wallet is going to be seen as possibly malicious. But we did our due diligence. We checked the file hash. We checked the website. So we did what we were supposed to do on our end. So because it's already installed, it knows where to put it. So that's good. Pulls that information out of the registry, I believe. All right, so let's see here. So this was 1/17 before, this conceal-GUI.exe, which is the wallet executable. It was 1/17, now it's 2.5. If we were to probably do a properties on it, I don't know if they're real good about this. Nope, it doesn't have the file version or anything like that in there. But you can see the date that it was modified was 2.5, so it is, up to date. So that's good. And then let me see where it is at on my desktop here. This should be it. We can launch that. So I'm anxious to see what these updates were. It talked about keep the splash screen on top. I wonder what that means. So it's starting right now, but it's over here on the left-hand side. All right. So this is, if you look up here, it's 6.1.2. So it is updated. You see that right here. All right. And let's see here. So they said that they did some updates probably in the settings. Okay, here we go with the lock. So it shows or hides the lock based on wallet encryption. Remember, before there was a lock right here. It said lock, but it's not going to do that because it knows that there's no password on this wallet. So why display it, right? All right, so that's one thing that they did here. I don't know about what the issue is adding to the address book. I'm not sure. Here's your click to enable the minimize to tray and close to tray. So those are those optional things. And you have to actually click it to enable it. If it says click to disable, then that means it is enabled, right? All right, so that's cool. Fix crash when sending funds or messages. We could probably, I don't know if I have any wallet or any addresses in here. I don't. Let me see if, I mean, I could send it myself, I guess. Let's do that. Copy the address, send funds, address, paste. So this was another thing. It doesn't look like that part. That didn't change. So now you still can't see the full address. Now, so I don't know what they were talking about because there was one fix. It says show full address. I don't know if maybe they just meant up here, maybe in the display up here, and maybe not down here. But I would like it if it had the full display here as well, or the full address. But whatever. Let's see. I've only got a couple in here. Oh, I only have 0.8. How did I only have 0.8? I did a optimize earlier. That's probably why. Let's see if it'll let me send anything. Okay, so I tried to send. It looks like it went, and it didn't crash. Last week, whenever we did that, it crashed, and it just went away. It just closed. So it didn't do that. So I would say that that's probably been fixed. Let's see what else we got. You know what it didn't do? It didn't ask for my password. And I thought, oh, you know what? It won't ask for the password because there's not one. So that was a bad test, because what should have happened whenever I clicked send funds, and then it probably should have came up and asked for the password. That was one of the fixes that they made. Not fix, but additional features that they had. So it's just, I just don't have a wallet password on this wallet. I know that's horrible, but this was just my little test wallet for YouTube. So there's only a couple of CCX in here. So just know that most likely on a wallet that is encrypted with a password, you probably are going to get prompted whenever you click send funds. The keep splash screen on top, I don't know what that is. Is that an option in here maybe? No. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Keep splash screen on top. I don't know, maybe it went away too soon. Whenever you launch, because whenever you launch the wallet, there is a splash screen that comes up. Maybe it just closed before the wallet interface came up. Maybe that's what they're talking about. I don't know. And that's it for the changes that they made to the wallet so far. So that's cool. All right, we are like perfect, right on time. I believe that, if I'm not mistaken, Brandon Coin should be live over here. He is. Important single crypto tax question. All right. So let's go over to Brandon Coin's website, or his channel website. And we are going to do a yeah, you can have those two CCX in there if you want there, Nefarious. Let's head over to Brandon Coin's channel and do the Savage Raid thing. Let him know that you came from over here. Y'all are probably already in his channel anyway, so that's okay. But head over to his channel, and I'll see you over there in a few minutes. Yeah, it's like 5 minutes, I think. So I'll see you over there. Let him know that I'm wearing his shirt. If, you know, I mean, I'm going to be in there too, but let him know also. And you guys should buy one of his shirts too. It's a pretty cool shirt. Although I probably should have got an extra large. This is like, the material is probably, I didn't check the tag, but it's probably like 100% cotton, I would assume. And it's probably going to shrink like a whole lot. And it's already a little bit snug, and it's a large. So what I'm saying is if you're on the verge, go ahead and go up a size, right? Because I have a feeling that once I wash it, I'm not going to be able to wear it. I think it's going to shrink too much. Let's see. Yeah, but it's a cool shirt. I like it. Is my chat's disabled, Nefarious? Or his? I don't have his up yet, so. All right, let's head over there. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Most likely, I'm going to be doing more of the restricted assets and tags, STO type stuff on the Ravencoin network. I was goofing around with it before the stream tonight, and I was just like, I just don't want to. I probably could have, because it's going to take more than half an hour anyway to set it all up. But I would like to get it done in under 30 minutes from start to finish. So I'll have to go kind of fast, and I'll have to just knock it out. But I want to take a scenario where you're actually starting up a STO, a security token offering, on the Ravencoin network, and doing the whole exchange thing and everything. So I want to walk through like a real scenario of how an actual STO would launch on the Ravencoin network. So that's like my next thing I want to talk about. Oh, it's a dead link. Oh, you know what? He might still be having internet problems. It says here, stream live 3 minutes ago. All right, well, I'm gonna do a refresh here. It is moving. Hang on, let me see if it's live here. Ooh, I don't know what happened. It looks like it cut off at about 3 minutes. Again, he might be, I know he was having some internet problems. It doesn't show over here. I don't know, maybe. Well, if he comes up in a few minutes, I'll be over there. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I'll probably tweet about what we're going to be covering tomorrow night. You never know, I might change my mind on the whole STO thing, because you guys didn't really like all that restricted assets content, so the Ravencoin stuff. But anyway, we'll see. No, Nefarious, I don't have a Radeon 7. I heard Red Panda's got some they might be selling. Man, that was brutal. Yeah. That was a good video they had today, though. I liked it. It was a good one. Yeah, so check this video out too. It's a good one. Yeah, I love the Radeon 7s. I don't have any of them though. All right, let's see if he's up. I know I have trouble always clicking the end stream thing here. Yeah, it looks like he's having trouble. Maybe. All right, I'm going to end it here. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. See you later. Stay savage.